Welcome to this complete tutorial. In this video, you'll learn how to create a fully automated inventory management system in Excel, complete with a colorful and interactive dashboard. First, I'll show you a full demo of how this system works so you can see its powerful features in action. If you like what you see, stay tuned. I'll take you through the entire step-by-step process of building this system from scratch. By the end of this tutorial, you'll not only have your own inventory management system but also gain valuable Excel skills along the way. Let's get started with the demo. On the left side, you'll find a vertical menu panel that displays all the main sections of the system, such as dashboard, customers, products, vendors, purchases, sales, and inventory. Each menu button is fully interactive, so with just one click, you can instantly navigate to the relevant sheet. This makes the system easy to use and helps you move smoothly between different parts of your inventory management dashboard. At the top of the dashboard, you can see key performance indicators, including total customers, total products, purchase amount, sale amount, stock amount, and profit or loss. The best part is that this dashboard is fully automated. As soon as you update or add data in any of the menu sheets, all these figures will automatically refresh. This gives you a real-time overview of your business performance without any manual effort. On the right side, you'll notice a notification panel that automatically alerts you whenever a product's quantity drops below 10. This smart reminder helps you reorder low-stock items on time, ensuring you never run out of essential products in your inventory. At the center of the dashboard, you'll find detailed visuals showing the top 5 customers, top 5 sold products, and the complete stock availability. These dynamic charts give you a clear and instant overview of your best-performing customers, most popular products, and current stock levels, all in one place. If you enjoyed this demo, make sure to watch the full tutorial of this inventory management system. In the complete video, you'll learn modern Excel techniques step by step, and by the end, you'll be able to create your own fully automated inventory management system with ease. So don't miss out. Let's continue and start building it together. Let's start setting up the layout for our inventory management system. First, go to the View tab and uncheck the formula bar to create a clean workspace. Next, right-click anywhere on the ribbon and enable Collapse the ribbon to maximize your working area. Now, go to the top left corner of the sheet, where the row and column headers meet, and click to select all cells. Then, right-click and choose a fill color of your choice to set your background theme. After that, select column B and change its fill color to white. Adjust the width of column A to make it narrower, and increase the width of column B as shown in the demo. Next, select all rows and columns, right-click, and choose row height. Set the height to 20, then click OK. Now, go to the Insert tab and click on Icons. Make sure your computer is connected to the internet, as it may take a few moments to load the icons. Choose an icon that represents your inventory system, or insert your own logo, and click OK. Now, let's design the title section of our dashboard. First, click and drag the logo to place it in the right position. Next, go to the Insert tab, click on Shapes, and select a rectangular shape. Click and drag to draw the rectangle just below the logo. Inside the shape, type Inventory Management System. Then, go to the Home tab, change the text color to black, make it bold, and increase the font size as needed. Adjust the shape size to fit the text properly. Now, go to the Shape Format tab, set the Shape Fill to No Fill, and the Shape Outline to No Outline. Return to the Home tab and center align the text within the shape. Resize and reposition both the shape and logo until they look perfectly balanced. Next, select the first row and apply a fill color of your choice to enhance the header area. Then, select the text box, hold down the Control key, and drag it to make a copy. Change the copied text to Dashboard. Go to the Home tab, align the text to the left. Resize the text box as needed to keep everything properly aligned. Next, select the text box, hold down the Control key, and drag to create another copy for the next section. Change the text to customers. Repeat the same process to create all the remaining menu headings. I'll speed up this part to save time. Once all the headings are ready, go to the Home tab, open the Find and Select menu, and choose Select Objects. This option allows you to select only the shapes on the sheet. Now, click and drag to select all the text boxes at once. Next, go back to the Home tab and increase the font size for better visibility. Change the text color to gray for a modern, clean look. Then, go to the Shape Format tab, choose Align Left, and again select Distribute vertically to ensure all shapes are spaced evenly. Finally, go to the Insert tab and click on Icons. Here, select the icons that best represent each heading to give your dashboard a more professional and polished appearance. Once you've selected your icons, click on Insert to add them to your sheet. Next, decrease the icon size as needed, and place each icon neatly in front of its corresponding heading to give your dashboard a more professional and organized look. I'll speed up this part to save some time. Now, click and drag to select all the icons together. Go to the Shape Format tab, open the Align menu, and choose Align Center. Then, open the Align menu again and select Distribute vertically. This ensures all icons are evenly spaced. Next, go to the Home tab and change the fill color to gray for a clean, modern finish. Now, let's create the main dashboard title. Select any existing text box, hold down the Control key, and drag to make a copy. Place this text box at the top of your dashboard and resize it to cover the full width of the screen. After that, go to the Home tab, open the Find and Select menu, and click on Select Objects again to deactivate the current selection tool. Then, return to the Home tab, align the text to the left, and center it vertically for a clean and balanced appearance. You can also add a few spaces before the text to give it a more polished look. Now, select the new text box, go to the Shape Format tab, and set the shape fill color to white. Next, let's organize our workbook. Now, right-click on the Current Sheet tab, select Rename, and change its name to Dashboard. After that, add a new sheet and rename it to Customers. Continue this process to add and rename all the remaining sheets according to the menu titles you created earlier. I'll speed up this step to save time. Finally, create one more sheet and name it Pivot Tables. This sheet will be used later to build the automated reports and summaries for your inventory system. Now, let's create interactive links for easy navigation within the dashboard. Go to the Dashboard sheet and select the Dashboard text box. Right-click on it and choose Link from the menu. In the dialog box, select Place in this document, choose the Dashboard sheet, and then click OK. This will link the heading directly to its respective sheet. Next, select the Customer's text box and repeat the same process to link it with the Customer's sheet. Continue linking each heading one by one to its relevant sheet. I'll speed up this process to save some time, but by the end, all your menu buttons will be fully interactive, allowing you to navigate between sheets with just one click. Now, let's test the links we just created. Click on the Customer's heading to make sure it takes you directly to the Customer's sheet. Once confirmed, go back to the Dashboard sheet, then right-click on the top left corner of the sheet, where the row and column headers meet, to select all the data. Press Ctrl+C to copy everything, then go to the Customer's sheet and press Ctrl+V to paste the layout. After pasting, change the main heading to Customers. Next, move to the Products sheet, press Ctrl+V again to paste the same layout, and update the heading to Products. Repeat the same process for all the remaining sheets, pasting the dashboard layout and renaming each main heading according to its relevant section. I'll speed up this part of the process so we can save time and complete the tutorial more efficiently. This step simply involves repeating the same actions for each sheet, copying the layout, pasting it, and updating the headings, so I'll move through it quickly to keep the video smooth and focused. Now, click on each heading one by one to check that all the links are working correctly. Make sure every button navigates smoothly to its respective sheet. This will confirm that your dashboard menu is fully functional and all connections are properly set up. Now, go to the dashboard sheet and, while holding down the Control key, select the text box. Then, go to the Home tab and change the text color to white. Next, open the Shape Format tab and set the shape fill color to match your dashboard theme or desktop background. Select the dashboard icon and change its fill color to black for a bold contrast. Now, hold the Control key, select the text box again, and change the text color back to black for better visibility. Move to the Customer sheet, hold Control, and select the text box. Go to the Home tab and change the text color to black. Then select the icon and set its fill color to black as well. While still holding Control, select the text box again, go to the Shape Format tab, and apply the same fill color you used on the dashboard sheet for consistency. Repeat the same process for all remaining sheets, updating the heading and logo colors according to your design theme. I'll speed up this part to save time and keep the tutorial flowing smoothly. Now, click on each heading one by one to make sure all the links are working perfectly and that each heading changes color as expected. Great, all the links are functioning properly. Next, select the main heading text box, right-click, and choose Size and Properties. In the Properties section, select Don't Move or Size with Cells. This ensures your heading stays perfectly in place, even if you adjust the layout. Once done, close the Properties panel and resize column C to adjust the spacing. Now, go to the Customer sheet and repeat the same process. Select the main heading text box, right-click, and open Size and Properties. Again, select Don't Move or Size with Cells, close the Properties panel, and resize column C for proper alignment. Next, select cell D6 and type Customer ID. Then, click on the top left corner of the sheet to select all rows and columns, go to the Home tab, and increase the font size for better readability. Now, let's format all the sheets together for a consistent look. Go to the Products sheet, then hold down the Control key and select all the remaining sheets one by one. This will group them so we can apply changes to all at once. Once all sheets are selected, click on the top left corner of the worksheet to select all rows and columns. Then, go to the Home tab and set the font size to 13 for a clean and uniform appearance across all sheets. Next, move back to the Customer sheet and enter your table headings according to your preference. For example, Customer ID, Customer Name, Contact Number, City, and so on. After that, increase the column widths of columns E, F, and G as needed to fit your data properly. Now, start adding your customer details one by one. To save time in this tutorial, I'll copy and paste the sample data instead of typing it manually. Now, select all the data in your customer's sheet and press Ctrl+T to convert it into a table. Make sure the option My Table Has Headers is checked, then click OK. Your data is now structured as a dynamic table. Next, go to the Table Design tab and customize the table style according to your preference. Choose colors and formatting that match your dashboard theme. Now, move to the Products sheet. Select the main heading text box, right-click, and open Size and Properties. In the Properties panel, choose Don't Move or Size with Cells, then close the panel and resize column C for proper alignment. Next, select cell D6 and type your product table headings, for example, product code, product name, cost price, and selling price. Adjust the column widths of E, F, and G as needed to make the data more readable. Finally, start entering your product details one by one. To save time, I'll copy and paste the product data directly into the sheet. Now, select all the data in your customer's sheet and press Ctrl+T to convert it into a formatted table. Make sure the option My Table Has Headers is checked, then click OK to confirm. Next, go to the Table Design tab and customize the table style to match your preferred color scheme and overall dashboard design. Once done, move to the Vendors sheet. Select the main heading text box, right-click, and open Size and Properties. In the Properties panel, select Don't Move or Size with Cells, close the panel, and resize column C for proper alignment. Now, select cell D6 and start typing your vendor table headings, such as Product ID, Product Name, Vendor Name, Phone Number, and Address. Adjust the column widths of E, F, and G as needed to make the layout clear and easy to read. Finally, begin adding your product IDs and vendor details one by one. To save time in this tutorial, I'll copy and paste the vendor data instead of entering it manually. Now, select the table and increase the width of column E for better visibility. Next, select the table again and press Ctrl+T to convert it into a formatted Excel table. Ensure the option My Table Has Headers is checked, then click OK to confirm. Go to the Table Design tab and customize the table style to match your preferred color scheme for a clean, professional look. Make sure all the data in your customers, products, and vendors sheets is entered correctly and formatted as shown. Now, move to the Purchase sheet. Select the main heading text box, right-click, and open Size and Properties. In the Properties panel, select Don't Move or Size with Cells, close the panel, and resize column C for proper alignment. Next, type your table headings. I'll copy and paste them here to save time. After that, adjust the column widths as needed to ensure everything is easy to read. Finally, select all the headings along with a few blank rows, and press Ctrl+T to convert them into a formatted table. Ensure the option My Table Has Headers is checked, then click OK to confirm. Go to the Table Design tab and customize the table style to match your preferred color scheme for a clean, professional look. Now, let's assign proper names to our tables for easier reference later. In the Customers sheet, select the table, go to the Table Design tab, and in the Table Name field, rename it to Cust Data. Next, go to the Products sheet, select the table, and under the Table Design tab, rename it to Products. Then, move to the Vendors sheet, select the table, and rename it to Vendors. Giving each table a unique name will make it much easier to manage formulas and connections later in the dashboard. Now, to create a product code list, go to the Products sheet and select all the product codes. Then, go to the Formulas tab and click on Define Name. Type P code as the name and click OK to save it. Next, open the Purchase sheet and select the product code cells where you want the list to appear. Go to the Data tab, click on Data Validation, and from the Allow drop-down, select List. Click inside the source field, then press F3 on your keyboard to open the name list. Once you've selected P code, press OK, then click OK again to confirm. Now, when you click any product code cell in your Purchase sheet, you'll see a drop-down list displaying all your product codes, making data entry quick, organized, and error-free. Next, go to the View tab and make sure the formula bar is checked so you can easily view and edit formulas. Now let's make the product name update automatically. In the cell next to your product code, type the formula equals VLOOKUP. Start parenthesis, select the product code as the lookup value, then type a comma, go to the Products sheet and select the entire product table as the table array. Then type another comma. Since the product name is in the second column, type 2, then another comma, and enter 0 for an exact match. Close the parenthesis and hit Enter. Now, whenever you select a product code, the product name will appear automatically. To make the vendor name auto-update as well, repeat the same process in the next cell. Type equals VLOOKUP, start parenthesis, select the product code as the lookup value, then type a comma, go to the Vendors sheet. Select the same vendors table, and type another comma. Since the vendor name is in the third column, type 3, then a comma, 0 for exact match, close the parenthesis, and hit Enter. You might notice number not available error appearing in both the product name and vendor name columns. Don't worry, let's fix that easily. First, select the cell in the product name column. Click right after the equal sign in the formula bar, and type if error. Start parenthesis, then go to the end of the formula. Type a comma. And type by 2 double quotes, and close the parenthesis, press enter, and the error will disappear. Now, repeat the same process for the vendor name column. Select the cell, click after the equal sign, type if error. Start parenthesis. Go to the end of the formula. Type a comma, and type by 2 double quotes, and close the parenthesis, press enter. And the error will disappear. If you find this step a bit tricky, don't worry, you can pause and replay this part as many times as needed to follow along perfectly. Now, let's make the cost price update automatically. Select the cost price cell, and just like before, we'll use a formula to pull the data directly from our product list. Select cell and type equal to VLOOKUP. Start parenthesis, select the product code as the lookup value. Then type a comma. Go to the products sheet, select the same product table, and type another comma. Since the cost price is in the third column, type 3, then a comma, 0 for exact match, close the parenthesis, and hit enter. Let's now fix the number not available error again. Click right after the equal sign in the formula bar. And type if error, start parenthesis, then go to the end of the formula, type a comma. Type 2 double quotes, and close the parenthesis. Press enter, and the error will disappear, leaving the cell blank instead of showing any error. Now let's calculate the total amount. Select the total amount cell, type equal, then select the cost cell, type the multiply sign, select the units cell, and hit enter. You'll notice it shows 0 for now because the units haven't been entered yet. Next, type the number of units as per your requirement and press enter. The total amount will update automatically. Now, type the remaining product quantity as well. If you see any error, no worries, let's fix that too. Select the cell, click after the equal sign. Type if error. Start parenthesis. Go to the end of the formula. Add a comma, type 2 double quotes, and close the parenthesis. Press enter, and the error will be removed cleanly. Finally, type the purchase date in the relevant column. Select the date column. Press Ctrl+1. To open the Format Cells dialog box, choose Date from the category list, pick your preferred date format, and click OK, and your date column will now look neat and properly formatted. Let's make a few purchase entries to test everything we've set up. Hold the Alt key and press the down arrow key, this will open the drop-down list. Select the product code you want to purchase and hit enter. You'll see that the product name, vendor name, and cost price update automatically. Press Tab to move to the next cell. Now, hold the Control key and press the semicolon key to insert the current date. Press Tab again to move forward, then enter the number of units you purchased. Keep pressing Tab to move through the remaining cells, and continue adding a few more purchase entries in this table to complete your test. Now let's format the sales sheet for a clean and professional layout. First, click on the Sales heading to move to the sales sheet. Select the main heading text box, right-click, and choose Size and Properties. In the Properties panel, select Don't Move or Size with Cells, then close the panel and resize column C for proper alignment. Next, type the table headings you need. I'm going to speed up this step to save time. Adjust the column widths according to your preference. Now, select the main headings along with a few blank rows, and press Ctrl+T to convert the range into a formatted table. Make sure My Table Has Headers is checked, then click OK. Go to the Table Design tab and customize the table style as you like. Next, let's create a Customer ID drop-down list for this table. Go to the Customers sheet. Select the Customer ID column. Then navigate to the Formulas tab and click on Define Name. Enter the name Cust ID and click OK. Now move to the Sales sheet and select the Customer ID cell. Go to the Data tab, click on Data Validation, and choose List in the Allow field. Next, click the source and press F3 to open the list of named ranges. Select Cust ID, click OK, and then click OK again. Now, when you click on the cell, you'll see a drop-down list of all customer IDs. Select any customer ID from the list. To automatically display the customer name, select the cell next to the customer ID and enter the following formula, equal to VLOOKUP. Select the customer ID as lookup value. Type comma. Then go to the customer sheet and select the customer table as the table array. Type comma, enter 2, since the customer name is in the second column. Type comma, then type 0 for an exact match, close the parenthesis, and hit enter. If you see an error, don't worry, let's fix that. Click right after the equal sign and type, if error, start parenthesis, then go to the end of the formula. Type a comma, add 2 double quotes, and close the parenthesis, press enter, and the error will disappear, leaving your cell clean and professional. Now, let's create a product drop-down list to make your sales sheet fully dynamic. Select the cells just below the P-code heading. Go to the Data tab. Click on Data Validation. And choose List in the Allow field. Next, click inside the source box and press F3 to open the list of defined names. Select P-code, then click OK, and again OK to confirm. Now, whenever you click on any of these cells, you'll get a drop-down list of all product codes for quick and accurate data entry. Next, let's make the product name appear automatically. Select the cell next to the product code and enter the VLOOKUP formula. Type equal to VLOOKUP. Start parenthesis. Select the product code cell as your lookup value, type a comma, then go to the products sheet and select the entire products table as your table array. Type another comma, enter 2, since the product name is in the second column. Type another comma, then type 0 for an exact match, close the parenthesis, and press enter. For remove the error, click after the equal sign and type if error. Start parenthesis, go to the end of the formula. Type comma. Add 2 double quotes, close the parenthesis, hit enter, and the error will disappear instantly. In the date cell, hold the Control key and press the semicolon. This will instantly insert today's date. Leave the stock unit cell empty for now. We'll set it up later while formatting the inventory sheet. To auto-update the product price, go to the price cell and type equal to VLOOKUP. Start parenthesis. Select the product code cell as your lookup value. Type a comma, then go to the products sheet and select the entire products table as the table array. Type another comma, enter 4, since the price is in the fourth column. Type comma, then type 0 for an exact match. Close the parenthesis, and press enter. For remove the error, click after the equal sign and type if error. Start parenthesis, go to the end of the formula, type comma, add 2 double quotes, close the parenthesis, hit enter. Next, let's calculate the total amount. Select the cell, type equal to, then select the price cell, multiply it by the units cell, and press enter. For remove the error, click after the equal sign and type if error. Start parenthesis, go to the end of the formula, type comma, add 2 double quotes, close the parenthesis, hit enter. Enter the number of units sold in this cell. Let's test the formula by adding a few entries. Select the first cell, hold the Alt key, and press the down arrow to open the list, choose an ID, press enter, then hit the Tab key to move to the next cell, repeat the same step, hold Alt, press down arrow, select product code, press enter, and then Tab to continue. Next, hold Ctrl and press the semicolon, to insert today's date, then press Tab to move to the next cell, enter the number of units sold, and check the total updates correctly. Finally, make one more entry to confirm that all the functions are working perfectly. Select the Date column, press Ctrl+1, to open the Format Cells dialog box, choose Date from the category list, pick your preferred date format, and click OK, and your date column will now look neat and properly formatted. Let's start building our inventory sheet step by step. First, go to the inventory sheet. Select the main text box, right-click, and choose Size and Properties. Under Properties, select Don't Move or Size with Cells, then close the Format Shape pane. Next, adjust the width of column C to adjust some space for our table. Now, select a cell and type in the headings as shown on the screen. Resize the column widths according to your preference for a clean, professional layout. Once the headings are ready, select them along with a few blank rows below, and press Ctrl+T to convert the range into a table. Make sure My Table Has Headers is checked, then click OK. After that, select the table and go to the Table Design tab. From here, choose any table style that best fits your theme. Now, click the first cell right below product code, type equal to, and then go to the product sheet. Select the cell just below the product code there, and hit enter. If you notice an error in the formula, simply click right after the equal sign. Type if error, start parenthesis, then move to the end of the formula. Type a comma, add 2 double quotes, close the parenthesis, hit enter, the error will disappear. Now, click and drag the formula to the right, and then drag it down to apply it to all relevant cells in the table. Next, let's update the total purchase units automatically. In the cell under the P units column, type equal to sum if start parenthesis. For the range, go to the purchase sheet and select the product code column. Then, type a comma. For the criteria, return to the inventory sheet and select the product code in the current row. Type another comma. Now, for the sum range, go back to the purchase sheet and select the units column. Close the parenthesis and press enter. This formula will automatically calculate the total purchased units for each product. Now, let's calculate the total sold units automatically. In the cell under the sold units column, type equal to sum if, start parenthesis, for the range. Go to the sales sheet and select the product code column. Then type a comma. For the criteria, return to the inventory sheet, and select the product code in the same row, then type another comma. Next, for the sum range, go back to the sales sheet and select the units column. Close the parenthesis, and press enter. This formula will instantly calculate the total sold units for each product. Now, let's calculate the stock units. In the stock column, type equal to purchase units minus sold units, and hit enter. It will automatically show the remaining stock for each product. Finally, let's calculate the stock amount. In the stock amount column, type equal to cost, multiply by stock units, and hit enter. This gives you the total stock value for each item. If you notice an error in the formula, simply click right after the equal sign. Type if error, start parenthesis, then move to the end of the formula. Type a comma, add 2 double quotes, close the parenthesis, hit enter, the error will disappear. Here, you'll notice that the product code P1006 is showing -2 units in stock. Let's fix this issue step by step. First, go to the sales sheet. You can see that 2 units of P1006 were sold. Now switch to the purchase sheet, and here, you'll notice that we haven't purchased any product with code P1006 yet. Let's add a new purchase entry. Select cell, hold the Alt key, and press the down arrow to open the product list. Select the P1006 code and hit enter. Press the Tab key to move to the next cell, then hold Ctrl and press the semicolon key to insert the current date. Press Tab again, and enter the number of units you purchased. Now, go back to the inventory sheet, and you'll see that the stock quantity updates automatically. Next, to display the updated stock units directly on the sales sheet, select the cell where you want to show the stock. Type equal to, then VLOOKUP, and start the parenthesis. Next, select the product code as your lookup value, type a comma. Go to the inventory sheet, and select the entire inventory table as your table array. Type another comma, and since the stock unit is in the 6th column, enter 6. Type one more comma, enter 0 for an exact match, close the parenthesis, and press enter. If you notice an error in the formula, simply click right after the equal sign. Type if error, start parenthesis, then move to the end of the formula. Type a comma, add 2 double quotes, close the parenthesis, hit enter, the error will disappear. Now, let's make a few sales entries to test everything. Select the next available cell, hold the Alt key, and press the down arrow to open the customer list. Select a customer, hit enter, and press Tab to move to the next cell. Again, hold Alt and press the down arrow to open the list, select the code P1006, and hit Enter. You'll notice the stock quantity updates automatically as soon as you select the product. Hold Ctrl and press the semicolon key to insert the current date, then press Tab. Now, enter the sold units, and watch as the stock units decrease instantly. Press Tab again to move to the next row and repeat the same process. Now, I'll speed up this part to save some time while making a few more entries, just to confirm that all formulas and automatic updates are working perfectly across every sheet. Now, let's move to the inventory sheet. In the last column, rename the heading to Notifications and increase the column width for better visibility. Here, we'll display a message with vendor contact numbers for products that have less than 10 units in stock. This will help us easily identify low stock items. Select the first cell under the Notifications column and type equal to VLOOKUP, start parenthesis, then select the product code in the same row. Type a comma, go to the vendor sheet, and select the entire vendor table as your table array. Type another comma, since the contact number is in the fourth column, enter 4, then another comma, type 0 for an exact match, and press Enter. Right now, it shows the contact number for every product, but we only want to display it when the stock is below 10 units. Select the cell right below the notification heading, and click in the formula bar after the equal sign. Type if, start parenthesis, then select the stock unit cell, type the less than sign, and type 10, then add a comma. Next, type double quotes. Hold the Windows key and press the dot key to open the emoji panel. Select a phone icon, and close the panel. Type double quotes, type an ampersand, then select the product name cell. Type another ampersand. Type double quotes, then type, needs to reorder. Type double quotes, type an ampersand, go to the end of the function. Finally, type a comma, add 2 double quotes, and close the parenthesis. Press Enter. And now, only those products with less than 10 units in stock will display a clear notification message. This gives your inventory sheet a professional and automated stock alert system, making it easy to monitor low inventory at a glance. We haven't purchased products P1007 to P1010 yet, so let's go ahead and add those entries to the purchase sheet. Go to Purchase Sheet. Select the first empty cell, hold the Alt key, and press the down arrow key to open the product list. Choose product P1007 and press Enter. Press the Tab key to move to the next cell. Now, hold Ctrl and press the semicolon to insert the current date automatically. Press Tab key for next cell. Enter the number of units purchased. Press the Tab key 3 times to move to the next row. Here, insert the next product code P1008 using the same steps. I'll speed up the process to quickly add entries for P1009 and P1010 as well, just to save some time and keep the video moving smoothly. Now, let's move to the inventory sheet. Here, you'll notice that all the products have automatically updated, and the notifications have disappeared for the items we just purchased, showing that everything is working perfectly. If you notice an error in the formula, simply click right after the equal sign. Type if error, start parenthesis, then move to the end of the formula. Type a comma, add 2 double quotes, close the parenthesis, hit Enter, the error will disappear. Next, let's test the notification system to make sure it's functioning properly. Currently, the product code P1001 has 20 units in stock. Go to the sales sheet, select the next empty row, and start making a sale entry. First, choose a customer ID, press Tab to move to the next cell, then select product code P1001. Insert the current date using Ctrl plus semicolon, press Tab, and enter 12 as the number of units sold. Now, the remaining stock for P1001 is 8 units. Return to the inventory sheet, and you'll see that the notification updates automatically, alerting you that the stock level has dropped below the threshold. With that done, we're now ready to move on to the dashboard design, where we'll give our inventory system a clean, modern, and professional look. First, select the cells as shown on the screen. Go to the Home tab and set the fill color to white to create a clean background. Next, select the top row, go back to the Home tab, and choose a header color of your choice for a more attractive look. Click on the first cell and type notification. Make the text bold and increase the font size to highlight the heading clearly. Now, select the cell right below the notification heading, and type the formula, equal to, filter, start parenthesis. Then go to the inventory sheet and select the notification column as the array, type a comma, select the notification column again as the include. Type less than and greater than sign. Type 0, close the parenthesis, and press enter. This formula will automatically display all active notifications from the inventory sheet directly on your dashboard. Next, select the notification cells, go to the Home tab, and apply a text color that matches your dashboard theme. Now, let's test the notification panel in action. Go to the sales sheet and create a new sale entry. As soon as the stock for any product drops below 10 units, an alert will instantly appear, both in the inventory sheet and the dashboard notification panel, confirming that your automated system is working perfectly. Next, go to the purchase sheet and make a purchase entry for product P1001. Now head over to the inventory sheet and check its stock quantity. You'll notice that as soon as the quantity goes above 10 units, the notification message disappears automatically. Once again, go to the purchase sheet and record a purchase entry for product P1004. Then, return to the inventory sheet to verify. You'll see that the notification message is removed from both the inventory sheet and the dashboard notification panel. Now, let's test the notification panel one more time. Go to the purchase sheet and make a new purchase entry for the product with code P1006. Once you've entered the purchase, head over to the dashboard. You'll notice that there are no alerts showing in the notification panel, because all products currently have more than 10 units in stock. Next, go to the sales sheet and record a sale of 11 units for the P1007 product. After entering the sale, you'll see that the remaining stock for product P1007 has dropped to 9 units. Now, return to the dashboard, and notice how the notification message instantly appears in the panel. This confirms that your real-time inventory notification system is working perfectly, automatically alerting you whenever stock levels fall below 10 units. Now, select the main text box and adjust its size. Next, we'll design the remaining graphs and summaries as per our requirements. Go to the Customers sheet. Select the entire table, then go to the Insert tab, open the Pivot Table menu, and choose from Table or Range. Select Existing Worksheet, click on the location, then go to Pivot Table Sheet, then select a location. And then click OK. In the Pivot Table Fields pane, drag customer name into the Values area. Now, in the cell within same row, type Total Customers, press Enter. Then, type equal to, select the cell containing the total number of customers. Press Enter. Next, move to the Products sheet. Select the entire table. Go to the Insert tab. Open the Pivot Table menu, and choose from Table or Range. Select Existing Worksheet, then go to Pivot Table Sheet, then select a location. And click OK. Now, drag the product name into the Values field. Select cell, type Total Products, press Enter. Type equal to, and select cell Total Product Count, hit Enter. Go to the Purchase sheet and select the entire table. Go to the Insert tab, open the Pivot Table menu, and choose from Table or Range. Then select Existing Worksheet, go to the Pivot Table sheet, pick a location, and click OK. In the Pivot Table Fields pane, drag the Amount field into the Values area. Now, in the cell next to your Pivot Table result, type Total Purchase, and press Enter. Then, type equal to, and select Total Purchase Amount, and press Enter. Next, go to the Sales sheet, select the entire table, go to the Insert tab, open the Pivot Table menu, and select from Table or Range. Choose Existing Worksheet, go to the Pivot Table sheet, pick a location, and click OK. drag the amount the values area. In the cell to the right, type total sale and press enter. Then, type equal to, select the total amount, and press enter. As you can see, the total sale amount isn't appearing correctly in the pivot table. To fix this issue, simply right-click on the value inside the pivot table and choose Value Field Settings from the menu. In the dialog box that appears, select Sum as the calculation method, and then click OK. Now, your pivot table will display the correct total sale amount. With both purchase and sales summaries ready, we'll soon bring these key figures onto our dashboard for a clean, professional overview. Now, go to the inventory sheet and select the entire table. Then, navigate to the Insert tab, open the Pivot Table menu, and choose from Table or Range. Select Existing Worksheet, move to the Pivot Table sheet, pick a suitable location, and click OK to insert it. In the Pivot Table Fields pane, drag Stock Amount into the Values area. Next, select the cell beside it and type Stock Amount, then press Enter. Type equal to, and select the stock amount value from the pivot table, then press Enter again. Now, right-click on the value, choose Value Field Settings, select Sum, and click OK to display the total stock value correctly. Double-click the column divider to auto-adjust the column width. Finally, in the next cell, type Profit or Loss, and enter the formula, equals stock amount, plus sale amount, minus purchase amount, then hit Enter. This will instantly calculate your overall profit or loss, giving you a complete financial summary of your inventory system. Now, let's create a pivot table for the sales data. Go to the sales sheet and select the entire table. Then navigate to the Insert tab, open the Pivot Table menu, and choose from Table or Range. Select Existing Worksheet, move to the Pivot Table sheet, choose a suitable location, and click OK to insert it. In the Pivot Table Fields pane, drag Product Name into the Rows area, and drag Amount into the Values area. Next, right-click any value inside the pivot table, select Value Field Settings, choose Sum, and click OK. This will display the product-wise total sales amount clearly in your pivot table. Now, head back to the sales sheet and make a few new entries to test the updates. I'll speed up this process to save some time. Once done, go to the Pivot Table sheet, open the Pivot Table Analyze tab, click on Refresh, and then select Refresh All. You'll notice that all your pivot tables update instantly, reflecting the latest sales data accurately. Now, select any blank cell in your pivot table, right-click, go to Filter, and choose Hide Selected Item. This will remove any empty values from your list. Next, let's create another pivot table. Go to the Sales sheet. Select the entire table. Then navigate to the Insert tab, open the Pivot Table menu, and choose from Table or Range. Select Existing Worksheet, move to the Pivot Table sheet, pick a suitable location, and click OK. In the Pivot Table fields, drag Customer Name into the Rows area and Amount into the Values area. Now right-click any value inside the pivot table, choose Value Field Settings. Select Sum, and click OK. Again, if you see any blank rows, right-click the blank cell, go to Filter, and click Hide Selected Item to remove it. Finally, right-click any value in the pivot table, go to Sort, choose Sort Largest to Smallest to arrange the sales data in descending order. Repeat the same steps for your other pivot tables to keep everything organized. Now, click any cell inside your product pivot table, right-click, go to Filter, and select Top 10. In the dialog box, change 10 to 5, this will display only the top 5 products based on their sales. Next, repeat the same process for the customer pivot table, right-click any value, go to Filter, choose Top 10, and change the value to 5 to show only the top 5 customers. Once done, select the entire product pivot table, go to the Insert tab, open the Column or Bar Chart menu, and choose the bar chart style that best fits your design. After inserting the chart, right-click on it and select Hide All Field Buttons on Chart to keep the chart clean and professional. Now, click on the total label and delete it to make the chart more focused. Then, update the chart title, select the heading and type Top 5 Products. Finally, drag and position the chart neatly into a blank area of your dashboard layout to complete this section. Next, select the entire customer pivot table, go to the Insert tab, open the column or bar chart menu, and choose the bar chart style that best complements your dashboard design. Once the chart appears, right-click on it and select Hide All Field Buttons on Chart to maintain a clean and professional look. Now, click on the total label and delete it to keep the chart focused and clutter-free. Then, update the chart title, simply select the heading and type Top 5 Customers. Once done, hold the Control key, select both charts, and press Ctrl+X to cut them. Now, move to the dashboard sheet, select an empty area, and press Ctrl+V to paste both charts. Finally, position and resize the charts neatly to fit your layout. This will make your dashboard look organized, balanced, and visually appealing. Now move to Inventory Sheet. Select all the table. Then navigate to the Insert tab, open the Pivot Table menu, and choose from Table or Range. Select Existing Worksheet. Move to the Pivot Table sheet, choose a suitable location, and click OK to insert it. In the Pivot Table Fields pane, drag Product's name into the Rows area, and drag Stock into the Values area. Now, select any blank cell in your pivot table, right-click, go to Filter, and choose Hide Selected Item. This will remove any empty values from your list for a cleaner view. Select the entire product pivot table, go to the Insert tab, open the column or bar chart menu, and choose the bar chart style that best fits your design. After inserting the chart, right-click on it and select Hide All Field Buttons on Chart to keep the chart clean and professional. Click on the total label and delete it to make the chart more focused. Then, update the chart title, select the heading and type Stock. Now, select the chart and press Ctrl+X to cut it. Then, go to the dashboard sheet, choose Position, and press Ctrl+V to paste it. Resize the chart according to your dashboard layout for a clean, balanced appearance. Next, close the side pane. Select the chart and click the plus icon. From here, check the Data Labels option to display the values directly on the chart. Now, hold the Control key, select all charts, and slightly reduce their size to make room for additional dashboard elements. Rearrange them neatly. I'll speed up this process to save time. After that, go to the Insert tab, and from the Shapes menu, insert a rectangle. Type Total Customers inside the shape. Then, go to the Shape Format tab and customize the fill color as per your theme. Select the text, go to the Home tab, change the text color to black, center align it, and increase the font size. Next, change the shape's fill color. Finally, hold the Control key, click and drag the shape to create a duplicate. Now, change the text to Total Products. Next, hold the Control key, click and drag to duplicate the text box again. Repeat this process until all required text boxes are created and labeled properly. I'll speed up this part to save some time. Once all text boxes are ready, hold the Control key and select all of them together. Go to the Shape Format tab, open the Align menu, and choose Distribute Horizontally. This will perfectly space them across the dashboard for a clean and balanced look. Now, customize the fill colors of all text boxes according to your design theme. Next, go to the Insert tab and insert a shape inside the first text box. With the shape selected, go to the Shape Format tab and set the shape fill to No Fill so it blends naturally with the background. Click into the formula bar, type equal to, then go to the Pivot Table sheet, select the total customers value, and hit Enter. The live data will now appear inside your shape. Now, select the text box, go to the Home tab, make the text bold, and increase the font size for better visibility. Next, hold the Control and Shift keys, then click and drag to duplicate the text box into the next one. Now, go to the Pivot Table sheet and locate the product value cell, in this case, it's C7. Return to your dashboard, click inside the formula bar while the new text box is selected, and update the cell reference from C4 to C7. Repeat the process, hold Ctrl+Shift, then click and drag again to create another copy of the text box. Go to the pivot table sheet, find the purchase value cell, which is C10, and then update the formula in the text box by changing C7 to C10. Continue this same method for all remaining values to ensure every text box dynamically displays the correct data. I'll speed up this part to save some time. Now, select the text box, go to the Home tab, make the text bold, and increase the font size for better visibility. Now, select all the charts on your dashboard and adjust their sizes to create a clean, balanced layout. Click on each chart title, make the text bold, and increase the font size to make them stand out clearly. Repeat the same process for the other charts to keep the design consistent. Next, go to the Customers sheet, select a cell, press the Tab key until you reach a new row, and add an entry for a new customer. Now, return to the dashboard, and you'll notice that the customer count hasn't updated yet. To fix this, go to the Pivot Table sheet, select any pivot table, then open the Pivot Table Analyze tab. Click on the Refresh drop-down and choose Refresh All to update every pivot table in one click. To make future updates faster, right-click on Refresh All, and select Add to Quick Access Toolbar. This will pin the Refresh button at the top of Excel for quick use. Now go back to your dashboard, and you'll see the customer count updated to 11 automatically. Finally, select all the text boxes, go to the Shape Format tab, open the Shape Outline menu, and choose No Outline. Next, go to the Sales sheet, select a cell, and press the Tab key until you move to the next row. Now, make a few sales entries. I'll speed up this process to save some time. Once the entries are done, go to the Quick Access toolbar and click on Refresh All. This will instantly update all the data across your dashboard and pivot tables in real time. And that's it, your complete inventory management system is ready. In the Customer sheet, you can add or edit customer details anytime. The Products sheet allows you to add new products whenever needed. In the Vendors sheet, you can enter new vendors, and all related sheets will update automatically. The Purchase sheet lets you record all new purchases, which instantly reflect in your inventory sheet. In the Sales sheet, you can easily record sold items. And your inventory sheet will always stay up to date, tracking stock, purchases, and sales in real time. And that's how you can create a fully automated and professional inventory management system in Excel, step by step. I hope this tutorial helped you understand how to link sheets, manage sales and purchases, and build a real-time dashboard that keeps your data always up to date. If you'd like to get a copy of this Excel inventory system file, just drop your email ID in the comments section below, and I'll personally send it to you. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more practical Excel tutorials like this. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.